Hi, welcome to 7 Facts. This is the channel that holds the largest collection of facts about every country, state or territory in the world. Before we begin, I ask you to click the subscribe button. I upload 3 times a week, every week, so there's plenty of content. Saint Barthélemy is an overseas collectivity of France in the West Indies. Often abbreviated as St-Barth in French or Saint Barths in English, the collectivity is one of the 4 territories in the northeastern Caribbean that comprise the French West Indies, along with Saint Martin, Guadeloupe and Martinique. This is a tiny place, just 25 square kilometers, but it accommodates nearly 10,000 people. Saint Barth isn't very large, but what it lacks in size, it makes up in everything it offers. For all intents and purposes, it's a tropical paradise. Christopher Columbus was the European to discover the island back in 1493. He was also the one who named it after his brother. It wasn't until 1651 that the first colony was formed by the French. Unfortunately, the settlers did not last, and the new colony wasn't founded again until 1763, again by the French. But the French lost the island again in 1784, this time to Sweden, and didn't regain control until 1878. This time they held on to their tropical paradise. These days, Saint Barths is an extension of France, but with a laid-back island atmosphere. Gustavia is the main town and capital of the island of Saint Barthélemy. Originally called Le Carénage, it was renamed in honor of King Gustav III of Sweden. So how did Sweden get involved anyway? The island was given to Sweden in exchange for trade rights in Gothenburg in 1784. Prospering during the Napoleonic Wars, assets were low thereafter, and the island was simply sold back to France in 1878. Today, Gustavia is the island's main hub. There are plenty of shops, hotels, forts, historic buildings and museums, so even though it's small, this is not a capital to be ignored by tourists. The glamorous island of Saint Barth is one of the Caribbean's top beach destinations. Ringing the island are immaculate strips of sand and out-of-this-world turquoise waters. The shallow reefs that encircle the island help to protect these renowned beaches, and they also provide excellent snorkeling and diving opportunities. The beaches are public, so you can pretty much go wherever you want. And keep an eye out for celebrities. This place is a magnet for the rich and famous. Despite being a top tourist destination and home to some 380 people per every square kilometer, Saint Barths lacks a basic necessity: water. The climate is essentially arid, although it does rain periodically, but this means there are no rivers or lakes. This volcanic island forced the population to adapt to its rigors in order to live here comfortably. And adapt they did. Fresh water in Saint Barths comes from the desalination plant, but there are also large cisterns built into villas and hotels to collect rainwater. Even so, water is a valuable resource to be used carefully. Have you ever watched those YouTube videos of crazy plane landings in insane locations? Chances are that you've likely seen the runway on Saint Barths in one of those videos, because it is one of the shortest in the world. The runway has hills with streets and traffic on one end and ends at the beach, so yeah, it's an extreme one. The arrival descent is extremely steep over the hilltop traffic. Departing planes fly right over the heads of sunbathers. Because of this, the History Channel ranked it as the 3rd most dangerous airport in the world. Because of its small size, the Gustav III airport can only handle small airplanes coming from neighboring islands. In the past centuries, French Buccaneers found this place hospitable and brightened the economy with vast quantities of plunder taken from Spanish galleons. One of these buccaneers was Daniel Montbard, also known as Montbard the Exterminator. His reputation as a fierce enemy of the Spanish Empire was matched only by a few others. According to popular legend, Montbart's legendary hatred of the Spanish came from reading about the cruelties of the conquistadors upon the New World. While more focused on warring against the Spanish, he was said to have amassed a considerable amount of wealth during his career. And local legend says that the treasure is right here on Saint Barthélemy. He and members of his crew reportedly buried their fortune near Anse de Gouverneur or Grand Solin. It is said that he died before he could come back for his treasure. So, wanna go treasure hunting? These were 7 facts about Saint Barthélemy. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Share your thoughts downstairs in the comment section, and afterwards check me out on Facebook and Twitter. A good way to offer more support to this channel is through Patreon, link in the description. I hope to see you next time. Bye.